Bitcoin as usual. We have a low here just above 15,000. Fairly clear corrective move, and now a 1, 2, 5 part 3, 4, and a possible 5 that's actually failed to make new lows. Now that can be a sign of strength. It can mean that the low was here, that the low's actually in. We're now going up. We have got quite a nice impulsive move here. Or it could be this actually is just wave 1 of 5. This is a 2 wave coming in. So a bit of a dichotomy here, but it's quite a nice 1, 2, 3, possible 4 coming now, 5. See an ABC, then I'd be tempted to perhaps look at buying this market. But that is a little bit in the future. But right now, I mean, certainly having seen a 1, 2, 3, I mean, okay, these things aren't written in stone, but the suggestion is we're probably going to see some kind of correction quite soon, take us lower. So there's probably no point in buying at the moment. It depends on the techniques you use. You may differ in that view, but that's my thinking at the moment. But this could just be a wave 1, so it could be we've got a fair bit more downside to go. Although it's quite a big move. We've got 7,000 points odd, almost 7,000 points down. It just hasn't taken out the low, which is pretty close. I mean, it's this could well be a sign of strength that we're now going up on Bitcoin. But even then, I should expect to see some kind of a pullback. In Ethereum, we've got a rather different pattern. We've got a clear 5 up to there, which is nice and clear. We've got an ABC to there, which suggests we're going to go up. And we've got this dithery thing here, which doesn't really incline to the view this is impulsive. It looks more like an ABC, A, B, C. No sign of a 5 here. So it looks more like an A, a B, and a C due. So again, we've got no confirmation of Ethereum as it stands. But these need careful watching now, because Bitcoin is, I think, close to giving a buy signal. And this one Ethereum may well fall into the same pattern at some point in the fairly near future. So I'm looking at this quite carefully. Right, gold's rather similar to Ethereum. We've got the 5 up, we've got the ABC, now we're just dithering around. So again, same common supply really. We're not having much luck with any clarity here really at the moment. I mean, this is a pretty clear 5. This is a clear ABC, quite a deep ABC. This could be a 1 and a 2, but this is just currently, I thought there was a 5 here. Actually, let me expand this chart a bit, so maybe I should look at it a bit more carefully. I've got a possible 5 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That could be a 1 of 3, 2 of 3, so it could in fact be due of a 5 here as well. Let me expand this to a slightly larger scale. Right, I'm already long of gold from around this level here, so I mean the current pricing isn't really that much changed. In fact, I mean up on the deal, but not hugely. So I'd rather wait for something a bit more definite, as it were. But still, we've got a good 5 there. I'll put wave 1, wave 2, 1 of 3, 2 of 3, but no confirmation to speak of. We get a break above 1730. That was just 3 of 3 is with us, and that could be quite dynamic. So I mean, there is buying options around this area. I think I'm going to wait for a bit, see a bit more really before I add to positions. But it's still looking very positive on gold, basically. Still looking okay. We've got the 5 waves here, not as clear as on gold, but okay. I think it does all look like an A, B, and a C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's like maybe a 1 of 3, 2 of 3. So again, a third of a third thrust seems to be on the cards here. As I say, I trade gold rather than silver, but obviously each to his own. So at the moment, I say it looks good, apart from this possible ABC pattern, which is of some concern. Contrary to my expectations, the FTSE's now gone up, not down. I mean, it could be part of a 4, but it's getting a bit big for a 4th wave. It has just failed to take out 1, so it's still feasible, but it looks more like a bigger ABC. I mean, this could be a wave 4 maybe, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but it really is a bit small to be that. It doesn't count that well either particularly. So that raises a few question marks at the moment. Probably depends what happens here, I think. I mean, it could be an ABC, I guess. It could be that we're going to see an uptrend on FTSE. But this looks pretty corrective, so that doesn't really time with that. So rather unclear on FTSE at the moment. Right, well, the DAX is still dancing to the script for now. We've got the 1 here, A, B, C. Still looking pretty corrective. Obviously, a thrust would change that, but at the moment, let me just expand this chart so we can see the full picture. You see the 5 down really. So it's quite a clear 5. Actually a fairly weak bounce, mainly because it made new lows down here, but has yet to regain 38.2%. In fact, so that's looking particularly feeble, and suggests that if this is in a downtrend, the reversal should come in pretty soon, I would think. Let's go on to the next market, which is the Dow, rather out of step with markets that's been looking at. I mean, I guess there could be the 3 to there, in fact. We're going to get an ABC 4. I guess that could be a 4 with a 5 to come. Can't say I'm totally impressed with that count. It doesn't really time with the other markets either, but at least it isn't a downtrend that way. But this is pretty unclear. This is also an ABC, of course, which that's okay as part of 4. So an ABC A, ABC B, C. Yeah, it's possible, but I wouldn't give that a high probability at this point in time. Let's go on to the Nasdaq. We revised this chart to this, but now the 4's gone a bit higher. This could be impulsive. It's these are not easy charts to read at the moment. We're getting a few clams. I mean, gold looks pretty clear. The cryptos look clearish, but the equities are looking a little bit confused right now with quite different patterns on the different markets. This could be an ABC, not impossible, ABC, and this could be new impulsive action that looks quite impulsive. So that is requiring some thought and further observation, basically. Anyway, that's all for today. Thanks, Judicial. Back to the report on Tuesday. Have a great weekend. Thanks for listening, and bye for now.